If it is or if it ain't, it's going to come out.
Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is what am I about to say here? It is January the 24th, 2022, and today the topic is Speak Life. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, here to give you guys the juice this morning. I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend. Mine went just fine. Those of y'all that follow me on social media, you all may already know that your girl was in Jacksonville, Florida over the weekend. And I performed one of my shows with Miracle Plays. That show is called Mona's Mystery Man, and I performed that show in Jacksonville, Florida for this lovely, lovely lady named Miss Makiba and her family and friends and everything like that. And so, to God be the glory for being blessed and booked out here. Everything helps again in this season. So, thanking God for that opportunity. Everything seemed to went well. So, hopefully, everything was well and that she was well pleased. I know while I was there, everything was cool. So, we'll see. We'll see if we get some feedback or a review or something like that. But, everybody seemed to enjoy themselves. It was funny because I was sharing with my mom yesterday, that some people were asking for cards, and Mom was like, "But you don't live down there." And I was like, "Well, Mom, they see that we willing to travel, so I mean, But yeah, so shout out to Miss Makiba again for booking your girl to come on down there and help bring her party to life. Speaking of, y'all know that my mom's birthday was over the weekend as well. So although I did not get to spend her birthday with her, we did spend some time yesterday. Our little representative spent time with her the entire weekend, our son NJ. And so yesterday when we got back, we ended up, having a little party food and, celebrating her and everything like that. So shout out to my mother as well. I hope that she enjoyed her weekend. She said that she did. Enjoy her weekend with her both her grandchildren, obviously. But, yeah, so it's God be the glory again for her seeing another year and everything like that. So, let's get into the juice, y'all. Let's get into the juice. So, today's topic is called Speak Life. And so, basically, the prayer meditation that I listened to this morning with the Soul Space app was centered around the same theme as well. And yeah, the words Speak Life, they stood out to me this morning. So I decided to look verses up centered around that. And here we are. Here we are. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to jump in, right? So Proverbs 18:21, it says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit." Ugh. Okay, so as I was writing this down this morning, the main thing that came into my heart and mind was like, man, how can I say it, Lord? I don't think we realize the power that, like, what this means. Because if we realize what it meant, then we will be careful about the things that we say. And that's just an observation. That's that's what I'm assuming, or that's my hypothesis. If we, right, knew how powerful our words were, then perhaps my hypothesis is that we would not be so willy-nilly with our words and everything like that. I don't know. Like I said, that's what came to my mind this morning as I read that. I mean, I think I I believe that I can see this all around us every day. Again, like we can see examples of this all the time. Uh, when someone speaks life into you, you feel like empowered, and you know, people go to speaking engagements and all these different things to go get motivated and empowered, and you listen to videos and motivational clips and all these type of things, right? And then on the flip side, right, if someone is, downgrading someone, or if you're, well, Lord, I don't know, you brought this to my heart and mind this morning, but if I thought back, right, on my significant other before my husband that I have now, he was someone that, would not speak much life into me, seemed as if everything was wrong with me and everything like that. And after maybe some time listening to things like that, you start to, doubt yourself. I started to feel very unfamiliar with myself. I had to find ways to speak life into myself during that season, because I just was like lost and start, feeling like, man, am I confused about who I am? Like, what? I mean, because this person sees me as totally something that I've never been. And and so yeah, life and death, y'all. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Let's keep going, y'all. Ephesians 4:29. It says, "Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear." I mean, so I mean, again, we should be careful with what we say and what, how we speak and all those different things. It matters. It matters at the end of the day. And it says here, it's like, I think it's clear. It's a clear instruction. Let no corrupting talk come from your mouths. So how can we get confused about that? I don't know. And I mean, again, maybe again, but I guess the word also says that, hey, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So I guess if corrupting, you know, uh, things are in your heart, then I guess they're gonna come out of your mouth. You know, again, my hypothesis, just me, making sense of the words that I'm reading here and everything like that. But yeah, I think we should put a little bit more weight to this. I think we should um, think about this a little bit more. When we're communicating, when we're communicating with ourselves, with others. Um, if we all challenged ourselves to, speak with edification, right? Speak with, no corrupting talk and all this. I mean, again, who knows what our world would look like? I'm telling y'all, look, if y'all watched me over the weekend, then y'all know that I was had this idea, and I'm like, and once again, this idea has come to my mind, and I'm like, we'll see what the Lord do. We'll see what the Lord do. If I'm supposed to be the person that pulls that type of thing together, then hey, I'm not opposed to being that person. I'm very interested to see like what living like this would be like. You know what I mean? Like, yes, okay, I could do it in my own life, and yes, I could try my best to do this with my family and whatnot. But I'm interested to see like different people living in this way and exercising these things that the Word of God is saying, and what that looks like, and yeah. But anyway, let me keep going here. Let me keep going. Isaiah 55:11, it says, "So shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it." Woo! Powerful words there. This just clearly makes me think about Jesus, because some describe him as the Word of God made flesh. God said something, right? He spoke words, and then, Jesus did what he was created to do. So again, look at how powerful words can be. Even if we think back on the beginning, right? The account in Genesis, it says, God spoke, let there be light, and then there was, things like that. So now, yes, that granted, that's God, right? So some people may feel like, oh, well, that's God. He got that type of power. I don't, but I mean, he's given us some authority as well. And so, uh, yeah, let's exercise, let's walk in our authority here, speak life, right? And see how your life changes. I have to do this as well, y'all. I got to sit here and be like, okay, certain things I try not to say anymore. Certain things even if it's how I feel, I still have to find either a better way to say it or whatever, or be careful, you know what I'm saying, of how I say it. This reminds me of a conversation that me and my husband were having over the weekend. He was saying some stuff, and I was like, oh, Lord, wait a minute. Hold on. Listen, just because he said that right there, Lord, we not, I still, come humbly before you and know that at the end of the day, you got everything in control at X, Y, and Z. It's funny, but at the same time, it's not. We got to be careful. Like, we got to be careful about what we say, because then, hey, you can quickly be humble. You know what I mean? You could be high and mighty one day, and then the next day you and out here saying all kinds of things, and then the Lord humbles you, and then you're like, oh, wait, oh, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, plenty of accounts of that in the Bible. I'm reminded of that king I shared with you all a few weeks ago. Even after he got the warning from the prophet and everything like that, he still said in his heart and mind, or I believe he probably even said it out loud, like, no, I did all this. Did I not do all of this? And I guess God showed him real quick that you did not do all this. So just saying, y'all, look, life and death, blessing and curses, all those things are in the power of the tongue. There's a lot of wisdom in the Go Deeper section, y'all. I mean, obviously, plenty of Proverbs and other verses to let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds this morning. So I hope that you all do so, and that, you are encouraged and inspired by the things that you read. I just got a couple more verses to share with you all. One of them is Matthew 12:36. It says, I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. Woo. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, again, we should take a little bit. If you hear this, if you've heard this today, if you're listening to the sound of my voice today and you've heard this, then, you've been warned. Not trying to, what I mean? But I'm just saying what it say here. And so yeah, all right. Yeah, I just let that lead and let y'all let that marinate on its own. But so with that being said, I'll leave you all with this verse right here. When it comes to the juice, it says in Psalm 141:3, set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth, keep watch over the door of my lips. Let that be our prayer on today. I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired, because that is the juice. The Bible verse of today is Deuteronomy 6:5. It says, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart and with all thy soul and with all thy might. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Just heads up, podcast people, I'm going to go ahead and let you all know that tomorrow we're supposed to be going live with accountability. Our giveaway winner, Miss Christy. Yes, Miss Christy Brundage will be featured on tomorrow's episode of Accountability. We're going to check in and see how things are going with her and Anointed Touch, Health, Fitness, and Beauty. So check us out at 9:45 a.m. For accountability and everything like that. That is the plan. So yeah, I mean, I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow on the juice, and then a few hours after that, if the Lord's will, I look forward to chit chatting with y'all and Miss Christy and Mr. Leo on accountability. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.